Hi YouTube fam, I am Angeline, the nursing assistant. Guess what day it is? It's Chit Chat Tuesday. It's Chit Chat Tuesday. It's Chit Chat Tuesday. It's Chit Chat Tuesday. Come on, YouTube fam. Let's get it started. For this Chit Chat Tuesday is the new kid on the block. Let me tell y'all, I'm going to give y'all some tea when you the new kid on the block as a nursing assistant, and how to get around all of this. See, I'm an old pro at this game. And that's what it is, a game. So it's nothing somebody can throw at me I don't know how to wiggle my way out of it. So let's get it started with this new kid on the block. Okay, you got the job. You're a new nursing assistant. You done did your training, did your classroom training. You done did your clinical on the floor training. Now it's time for you to get your own team. Let me tell you what's going to happen. Number one, the other nursing assistant, this is especially if you work in a nursing home setting or assisted living setting. In the hospital, they do it, but your patient is different. And in the hospital, you don't have like the real total care like you would in a nursing home. 95% of the patient, probably higher than that, in a nursing home is total care. Okay, so in the hospital, you're not gonna have that many patient. So even if they do this to you, it's not going to be as bad as it would be in a hospital. In a nursing home. Okay, let's get it started. New kid. Through with classroom orientation. Through with clinical on the floor orientation. Okay, it's time for you to get your team. Okay. All the other nursing assistants that's already there, what they gonna do, they gonna get with the nurse. They gonna get with the nurse that assigning their schedule, and they gonna let the nurse know what team they don't want or what patient they don't want. Sometimes you would take on a whole new team, and the person that's already there would get another team because her team is hard. Or they may just, everybody give you the hardest patient out of their team. So you will end up with the hardest patient. Your team will be the hardest patient because your team gonna consist of patients that none of the other nursing assistants want. When I first started out, I didn't know no better. New CNA, I rolled with it. And I worked from the time I got there to the time I left out. A lot of time I didn't know about the patient. In a nursing home, patient have dementia, Alzheimer's, and some of them can be really, really mean. They will cuss you out. They will call you all kinds of names, and some will actually fight you while you trying to give care. So, these are the type of patient you will have. The patient that can't get up and walk, you have to use a lift, a hardware lift, or a two-person assist. So anyway, long story short, you're going to have the worst team. And you're not going to be able to find anyone. You're not going to be able to find no one when it comes down to you looking for somebody to try to get help. you're going to be going in the room, and it's going to seem like you are the only one working, because you're not going to find no one, because they got their special spot that they be in. And with you being new and they been working at, they know their patient. They know how to handle their patient. So they go in and they can get through with their patient, and they go to their special spot and hang out, talk, and laugh. So they know exactly how to do their work and spread out, and while you is kind of like running around, you can't find nobody when you got a question, can't find nobody when you need help. Okay. What you do for that? Number one, when they give you your assignment, you look at your patient, and when you look at your patient, make sure you look at their care plan. Make sure you look at their care plan and see what this patient can do, cannot do. I have had a team where I have 10 patients and 5 of them are feeders. Okay, that's rough. 5 of them are feeders and 9 of them are total care. So make sure you look at your care plan, and if you can't find the care plan for them, ask your nurse. And then some facilities, you don't have to look for your care plan. Your previous nursing assistant will give you a report. But 9 times out of 10, if you brand new, this is not going to happen, because when you walk in, you don't know what team you have. Usually, your first day, usually you're going to get your set of group of patients later than everybody else, because, everybody else got to throw in the patient that they don't want, and then you'll get your assignment. That's usually how it works. Okay, once you get your assignment and you figure out, or you ask somebody about these patients, if more than half of your patient is total help patient, you go to your nurse and you talk to her. You say, hey, you let them know, say, I got 10 patients, 8 of them is total. This is my first week on my own. Is there any way, we can divide these patients up? Give me a more patient that can do for themselves until I get my routine down? Ask, you guys. It's no harm in asking. And 90% of the time, the nurse would do it, because she know you are aware of what's going on. See, in this game right here, you got to take care of yourself. You got to advocate for self. Advocate for self, because you will be down that hall all day long, fooling with them patients, unable to get a break, because you're just starting out. Number one, even if your patient is half and half, you're still going to take longer than the other nursing assistant, because you got to get your routine. You got to get to know your patient. Certain patients like things done a certain way. You don't know all of that. You don't know all the little details of your patient. You have to get to know them and know how to go about giving care to them. Certain patients you have to give care to a certain way, especially in a nursing home, because there's so many different personality, so many different mental illness going on, so much dementia going on. So your approach may have to be different. With this patient, you may have to go in there and laugh, talk, and jive with them. Come on, mama, we gonna do this, da, da, da. And then another patient, you can't do that. You got to say, you got to be assertive, da, da. So you got to learn all that. That you have to go through and learn all that. So all y'all newbies, don't be afraid to go to your nurse and say, hey, this is too much. This is my first week, my first day. I done looked at my care plan. All of my patient is total care. I got 5 feeders. This is overwhelming to me. Can I have some patients that can do certain stuff for themselves so I won't have all these total care patients at least until I get the hang of things? That's not too much to ask. And 9 times out of 10, your nurse will do it. Because when she makes out the assignment, she already know the assignment is a little much. She already know that. So don't be afraid to go to your nurse and ask for change in your schedule. Another thing, newbies, I don't want y'all to get discouraged, overwhelmed, because you will, especially if this not only your first job, you new to that facility, but you are new to overall nursing assistant. This is your first real job as a nursing assistant. You will get overwhelmed, but I don't want you to get discouraged. One thing I must say in this field, you have to advocate for yourself. And once you get that situation under control, once your nurse know your personality, once your nurse know that you will speak up when something is not right or something is not fair, 9 times out of 10, she gonna make it fair for you before she even give it to you, before you even see it. Because she gonna know that you're not gonna go for it. So rather than hand it to you and then you having to come and ask her or whatever, she gonna fix it right the first time. So that's it for this Chit Chat Tuesday. It's short and sweet, but it's very, very important for a new nursing assistant. Please advocate for yourself. And that's it. And I'll see you guys next week on Chit Chat Tuesday. Chit Chat Tuesday. Subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss not one of my videos. Not one. Come on. Come on. Let's get it started.